Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel where you are going to master cloud and FinOps. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel so you will get the notification for my upcoming feeds. So today we are going to start the series for containers and FinOps for containers. So in this video we are going to talk about the containers FinOps approach and the key challenges. So the question will come that in case of the containers which are basically going to be utilized by multiple applications or basically the multiple portfolios, who will be the key responsible person for FinOps with respect to containers infra? So as we talked about that FinOps is a joint responsibility where each and every individual should be responsible for their cloud consumption. So same is applicable for containers, but considering the complicated architecture or dynamics of container infra, the engineer's responsibility will be on a higher side. So always the cloud engineer will be responsible or will be prime responsible for FinOps activity for the containers. Many of the individuals who are not managing the container infra, they may not be familiar with the complexities and terminologies of the containers. So that is why the key responsibilities will be always lied with the engineering team, and they will be responsible to explain the different aspects of the container infra and its terminology to the FinOps team. In case if the cost will not be clear or the concepts will not be clear to the engineering team itself, they may feel problematic while responding to the different queries from the application portfolios, or maybe it could be finance team. So it is basic responsibility of engineering team that along with knowing the operation of the containerized architecture or infrastructure, they should be very clear with the different FinOps terminologies of the container infra, which we will discuss in forthcoming videos. Now, let's talk about the key challenges of the containers. We talked about this topic previously in one of the video, but now let's go the data point perspective, like what are the key challenges. So first challenge is always that when we provision the containers, we always provision it based on the future capacity. So today, if I'm hosting a Kubernetes cluster or storage for the container, we will not just host it for a particular container, we will host it for the requirement which we are expecting for the future use as well, right? So in this way, we are not basically following the fundamental of on demand provisioning in the cloud. So always we should provision for ahead of the time, and that is one of the key challenge, which is breaching or violating the fundamental of cloud. The another area is the resource utilization. So you need to determine that how much of the capacity is getting utilized for which container. So identifying the proper resource utilization will be always challenge when on a container or on a cluster, multiple containers will be there. So estimating exactly how much of particular applications or containers dedicated for that applications is utilizing. So identifying resource utilization is another challenge. The cost allocation. So you cannot simply just allocate the cost to the resources or via tag or label like we do it in the regular cloud resource management. So when it comes to the container or Kubernetes, those foundational tagging mechanism or tagging practices need to be adjusted. The key reason is the container itself is a microservice architecture, or they follow the microservice architecture. Apart from containers, there are other sub-services like management nodes or data store for the particular infrastructure, software licensing, backup, monitoring, and other sub-services will be there, which also need to be factored properly while allocating the cost of that particular container infra. So these all are the key challenges. There are other challenges as well, like it will be always shared architecture. So nobody is going to host the container, or to be precise cluster, for a one particular application, right? Cluster will be always work in a shared mode where which will host the multiple applications altogether. So that is also one of the key challenge which is not listed on this particular slide. But in the similar way, there are multiple other challenges. But my intention via this video to share the key challenges which I presented via this slide. And I hope you understood these challenges and how the FinOps will work in a container infra and what are the key responsibilities of the engineering team in terms of FinOps for containers. So that is what I wanted to present via this video. I hope you understood these concepts till this level. I'm going to upload few more videos in the forthcoming days, or I would say every day for a couple of weeks. So that would be helpful to gain the knowledge around the FinOps for containers for you. So if you have any further query, feel free to put it in the comment section. I will reply there. And do not forget to press the share and subscribe button. So till the time, stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead and stay tuned with me for upcoming video. Thank you. Take care.